So I figured that I had to make a new Killer Croc for the Batman animated series. So I started by chopping off his head, getting him to get rid of all his limbs basically, and trying to figure out what legs I'm going to use to extend him to make him a little bigger. So I cut off the arms in half. I used some epoxy to just get the arms a little longer and get a good grip beneath that. And then I started to add clay, and then I just kinda made it work with the other legs, attached the feet to it. So the legs are a little longer. I mean the arms, as you can see right here. And I think it was going to be a good build for this Killer Croc, just a little longer, just as big as Bane. And here you can see the claying progress that I do, just regular clay sculpting on top of the legs. All the way down to his feet, so you can see the finished progress of the clay. And it's quite difficult to sculpt that because the jeans need to go over towards the body part, and the body part is quite difficult to sculpt yourself. So just started to paint everything since it was already done, prime everything with white acrylic paint, and it's just gonna be a long clip of me doing the entire progress. So here you can already see him using the gray as well, just a light gray. I think the Killer Croc in the animated series has always been a light gray, so this original one was actually too dark in my opinion. So yeah, just some more painting. I thought it would be nice to see the effect of the figure when I started to paint it blue, I mean the jeans. And you can see the progress here. You can already figure out that this is going to be a Killer Croc figure, and I think that's the essence of custom making. And maybe sometimes you don't do as good of a job as you usually do, but you need to kind of figure it out when you're trying out new stuff. So I just added clay and I used different legs, and I usually don't do that stuff. I just customize, paint over it, add a little bit with clay, and then try to make the best of it. But this was something completely new to me. But here we can see that I'm painting the eyes. It was always a bit of a light orange rather than a yellow that it first was. And I wanted to repaint that entire face because I also want to capture the shadow underneath his eyes, which you will see in a brief second. But the yellow teeth as well. I thought the pink tongue would be too colorful for this figure, so I just wanted him to look a little more grim than what I thought he would be. So you can see what it looks like, and yeah, it's just difficult to do a figure like this. I mean, so yeah, these clay sculpted jeans are really difficult to do, so I just tried to add some detail to it. I was quite done with this. I have to say, and I have to be honest, that I rushed this project because I was excited, and when I saw that it wasn't working out the way that I wanted to, or would have wished it would have worked, it just didn't happen my way, and I had to do some repaints and do some other stuff again and again. So I got quite upset with the project, so I tried to finish it as quick as possible just to knock it out of the way. And yeah, just gluing the figure together, and the end result is quite okay in my opinion. I mean, you can see that this is a Killer Croc, you can see that it's customized, you can see that he's a little bigger. I think it's a fine custom, but I could do better in the future.